And we're going to one-up the last game. Last time we got a pentakill.
And how are we going to one-up that?
That's pretty good. This game, we're going to get dual pentakills, where Niski and Jizuke kill each other at the last second. Both teams getting pentakills at the same time.
Okay, so see, I was with you up until you named the players, because a Kale pentakill, I'm like, yeah, that could totally happen. Champion scale as well. It's a hyper carry. Okay, I'm here.
Okay.
But then you say Niski, I'm like, Ornn? Ornn is going to get the pentakill.
Hey, have you seen some of those Sunfire Cape burn numbers?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
been racking them up.
Niski's going to kill 5 people in the same team fight with a Sunfire Cape. I'll be waiting to see it with my own 2 eyes. But the big thing I'm waiting to see here in this game, particularly, is how this top lane matchup goes for Licorice. I love the fact that he likes to play these solo queue counter matchup, these champions that aren't played super often in professional play, just because if done properly, it can absolutely stomp the lane, and that's exciting to see.
Yeah, you mentioned solo queue. If this is your solo queue top lane matchup, you go top as a jungler, no matter what, if you're against them or if you're with them, because you know that matchup is so volatile. If left alone, the Quinn will be able to abuse the extra range and the dash interrupt that she has with her E over the Renekton. But if you can start to burn those summoner spells, then the Quinn has to play a lot more defensively and doesn't get to build up that lead. Both of them will probably be building their Blade of the Ruined Kings and Queens, I guess, for the Quinn's
Blade of the Ruined Queen. The ruined royalty changes depending on who possesses the blade. I see.
Yes.
All
right, you can see him right now. The important part when you have a ranged matchup like this, abusing your opponent, dropping into that brush so you drop minion aggro. Don't take any extra. Plus, it allows the enemy minions to kill off your minions quicker. If they're targeted on you after harassing the opponent, then that means your minions will flood into your opponent and let them CS. We don't want that.
No. One thing that I do enjoy seeing, though, is specifically when you have a matchup that's a team versus an old player of that team, seeing if that player has any bit of extra spice to the way they play the game because they know what their opponents are likely to do. Like with Svenskeren and Zeyzal playing against this old Cloud9 squad, do they have anything that they're remembering from back in the day? How would Reaper want Licorice to play this? How would Licorice want to play this to properly path around it? Svenskeren will make an early trip up here. He does get seen by the very edge of the Quinn W, and that means he has to just go do his Krugs now because Licorice is very much aware of his presence.
I thought you were going to go another direction with that, and you're like, remember the time that Licorice ate my DoorDash? Oh, I'm gonna thank him. Yeah, he's gonna pay for that
The
one.
personal revenge story? No, man, I'm trying to keep it clean. Keep it all in the game.
Okay.
Well, Blabber is going to fire off that Scryer's Bloom. He'll see that the topside Scuttle Crab is free and clear of any wards, any presence from the opposing team, so he'll move in to pick that one up for himself. Svenskeren is up a non-crab camp compared to his opponent because of the fact that he did take his Krugs up there as his gank was not going to be profitable. Jizuke getting slammed there by Niski in the mid lane with the Ornn Brittle proc. As Kale, even though you think, oh, it's a ranged champion into Ornn, should be fine. Remember, she's not exactly ranged until level 6.
Not exactly. Not technically, not really.
I mean, come on, she can enchant her auto attack to have one ranged hit. One schlap.
Yeah. A brief slap of range.
Yeah, just a schlap.
Cute.
Alright, Svenskeren could now be collapsed upon, but he's got Vulcan and Sven coming after him as the damage goes through and it's first blood over to Vulcan. Svenskeren already dead, Zeyzal in retreat. Niski now walking deep into enemy territory. Where you going, bud? Flashing over the wall, but Bang flashes after. Bang, bang, he's dead. As Kumo has to flash away now. Blabber under fire. One more hit would take him out, but they're not going to find it as now EG has to turn their effort around, looking to find the kill. On to Vulcan. Bang going to die now, but Zeyzal grabbing the return kill. Vulcan is out of there. Kumo barely kept alive. TP coming in. Niski shows right back up. What's up, guys? You missed me? And the fight is over. It's 3-2 for Cloud9.
I could just imagine Niski like, hey, I didn't die in this fight. I'm here.
Yep, I'm back. What are you talking about?
You missed me? Cooldown so short on the death timer. This one, okay, I first got super excited for this Shen. Listen to how many autos get blocked by that Shen. Oh my god. Ding, 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 ding. Then Niski goes up the river running away from Kumo into 2 EG members who take him down. And as Bang does also flash forward, I thought Jizuke might get it with his empowered slap there, but they do get the team fight victory for EG. Sven does get one more first kill, activating the Q, and then Blabber turns it around. Teleport means nobody else goes into it. And you gotta look at the scoreboard again. Not only did Cloud9 strike first, but they also get 3 of them. So in the end, coming out ahead off of that big skirmish in the river.
And remember that Kumo joined because he has teleport. Licorice, because he has no teleport, has no choice but to sit top, push the lane, grab a plate, and farm. So he's enjoying an even greater lead over the Renekton than he normally would have had. Blabber shows up into the top side. Now Kumo had to use the flash in the bottom river fight, and that's more money in the Cloud9 pocket.
Well, Kumo's mad. He is real mad now. That's real bad. You are already going over the easy decision tree for a top laner with no teleport. It's like, well, nothing for me to do here except push and get a turret plate. Good luck, team. Licorice did that. He was able to push in. He got his turret plate and still gets a gank from his jungler. So Kumo with no summoner spells, no teleport to return to topside. If you see those minions, they're just all dying still on Licorice's side. Bottom side engagement though.
Ooh, talking about dying. Bang, down to 200 HP. Zeyzal also knocked below half. Both Cloud9 members a little bit above that. As Vulcan and Sven fearless in this 2v2 down here.
Yeah, fear definitely not something I associate with Cloud9 when they're playing League of Legends pretty much ever. I feel like the entire team has just removed that biological safety net from their list of emotions. The rest of the team coming down here too.
Well, Blabber and
That's
Niski showing up. I mean, that's fair. It just was a funny description at the time, as Blabber's going to take care of Zeyzal. Niski's going to take care of Bang. Niski does fall in retaliation. Blabber needs one more hit to do it. He's going to miss the barrel. So actually, Cloud9's collapse only gets him a 1-for-1.
Yeah, that one, maybe they could have used a biological safety net. Jizuke on the Kale farming away, and really, now he is actually range champion, as you can see.
Yes, not just one slap, many slaps.
He gets the first ascendancy, I guess, we'll call it, and is able to push in an extra minion wave. That's always nice for him, plus the fact that you mentioned it, trading so evenly there with them splitting, Blabber going top, not getting the kill on Zeyzal, and Niski going with the 1-for-1. Evil Geniuses counting their blessings after the devastating opening to this game, especially in topside.
I mean, count them as you like. It's still 8 minutes into the game with a 2,500 gold deficit. That is a pretty substantial early lead here for the side of Cloud9. Most of that, of course, being built up in the kill advantage and the farm advantage that's there for Licorice. 70-44 on the Quinn. This matchup going exactly the way they drafted it for.
Yeah, even more so with the teleport down bottom for Kumo and return gank from Blabber. See if they're going to have another return gank. Now they've brought more Fens to the party.
Yeah, Zeyzal's hanging out. Svenskaren's here as well. If Licorice pushes all the way up to the turret, they do have more than enough power to collapse on him. But Licorice will see Svenskaren moving towards that control ward. He'll fire off the blind. He does not want to move himself too far forward, and he'll just prevent any sort of opportunity for EG to punish him there.
Yeah, it's definitely a problem area for EG, because if they let Licorice retain full control up there and bounce the minion wave off of the turret, whittling down more turret plates, harassing Kumo under turret, denying him CS as he tries to just scrounge some scraps together, then eventually you've got a Quinn with the ultimate that gets to fly around and harass the rest of the map, and then Kumo's problem becomes the entire team's problem. As Svenskaren ganks mid.
Nice kick coming out from Svenskaren there to knock Niski back. However, it's Vulcan showing up next. He's got the Shen ultimate. They stand united and take Svenskaren down even through the Kale ulti, and Niski will get himself away. Jizuke still with a flash available, but does not want to chase after Niski, and C9 comes out on top.
Team game right there, Flowers.
Yes, sir.
Everybody coming in with the extra ults. Niski does get ganked, but Blabber and Vulcan save him right on time. That Shen level 6 comes up big. We're talking about it in Champ Select for being a tool to help the Quinn in the split pushing efforts, but saves mid lane and allows them this Rift Herald, which is going to open up the map, get them some more turret plate money.
Yeah, considering Rift Herald has a 4-minute timer to use it, and we're only just past 10 minutes now, they could wait as long as they want almost and still get plate money, but Blabber is going to use it immediately there in the top side. Jizuke just beating the crap out of Niski here in the mid lane as Shelly will take 2 plates from that top side, and now Blabber's just going to go ahead and leave the remaining health on this turret up to Licorice so he can get that solo gold.
Yep, no two ways about it, Flowers. He's getting slapped around now.
I mean, that's what it is, man. My job's to call the game as I see it.
They call you Honest Captain Flowers.
Yeah.
In some circles, you know.
Well, honestly, Niski is going to have to endure quite a lot of auto attack harass from this Kayle moving forward here. Is going towards that Abyssal Mask that you see Ornn take in every single AP matchup. Incredibly stat efficient once he gets the upgrade for it there at level 13. And we'll see how this continues to play out for him. Remember, he's still going to have the massive team fighting power of the Ornn. His team is still 4,000 gold ahead, 11.5 minutes into this game. EG was able to grab the first Drake for themselves, but Cloud9 will now take the second.
Yep, we already mentioned as soon as the top tower goes down for Quinn, you just get to activate your ultimate, fly out to your objectives, and have time to fly back top lane as well. Kumo trying to push as quickly as he can on the Renekton, but this is an underfed Renekton, been starved out a lot of the game, so no extra wave clear. Just the kind of pitiful makings of building into the Blade of the Ruin King there.
He did get the crab.
Hell yeah! We take those. You gotta count your blessings.
When you're behind in a game like this, you gotta take that crab as Licorice is looking to take that gator. Kubo tries to get out, but Blabber just passes him a big old barrel of ale and sends him right back home.
Wee woo, wee woo. Illegal maneuver. Crab taken by the crocodile. Blabber police coming to arrive. He just takes him down, chases him back to his own turret, man.
Oh man, that siren is frightening. I hope the crab police never come after me. That's a scary one. But Licorice with Blade of the Ruin King completed versus just the Bilgewater Cutlass and a nicer pair of shoes for Kumo. He's not in good shape up here, and it's only getting worse.
Yeah, I mean, Cloud9 they've already locked first place, right? This team continues to show up every single game, and people have kind of been looking for more strategies for them to show on stage, more just kind of unique picks, and these are a little bit of different looks for them. Trying to go super hard on one of these counter picks with the Quinn on top side. Now they're gonna be even more threatening. Kumo just caught red-handed again, trying to go for some money. You better think twice before you go for a cannon minion on Licorice's watch.
Cloud9 making this work. Blabber 3-0-3 on his Gragas here as well. The man's been all over the map making things happen. And last week he had what was probably his most int game of the split. Well, one of them, because he had quite a few deaths early on the Gragas. We've seen him play this champion plenty of times, but he seems to be right back into form here today. Has that Predator Sorcerer shoes with the stopwatch. Runic Echoes already complete. The man does a ton of damage once he manages to scurry himself into one of these lanes. We'll see the next Drake spawning in 2.5 minutes here, but right now Niski and Blabber going to head towards that bottom half of the river, see if maybe they can set something up here with the rest of the team.
Yeah, I mean, this is where we like to draw on the mini-map usually when you've got your Quinn, Licorice up there on the top side, continuing to apply pressure, allowing the rest of Cloud9 to rack up those objectives. Then Vulcan finish off that second outer tower of the game for Evil Geniuses, taking down the bottom side and setting them up for more control around that dragon that will arrive. 2 minutes into the future, and C9 already have taken out the outer line of defense, can move in with wards through the blue buff area of the jungle, which means that EG trying to find their way in is going to be so difficult. Their Kayle is now level 11, but no items really fully completed here.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Hey, he's got shoes, man. He's got shoes.
Okay. Fully.
Those are all the way
and
completed.
Raidens.
Well, now he has to pop his ultimate. Still going to be thrown up into the air. Still going to be bursted down. Shoes or not, back to the fountain with you. Niski going into the stopwatch, keeping himself alive, dropping the aggro as Kumo has the Dominus ready to go, jumping into the team fight only again to be smacked down. Scarin grabs a return kill onto Vulcan, but Cloud9 get themselves a 2-for-1. They don't have to worry about KL ulti anymore. They don't have to worry about those big disengage mechanisms. They'll pressure onto the tier 1 turret. Not so much concerned with the enemy champions. Licorice firing Valor over the wall there just to try to zone them off a little bit better. And that 15 minutes into the game is the final tier 1 turret falling on the side of Evil Geniuses.
This is the Cloud9 that we have come to expect in the LCS this year. This team, people were a little bit questionable as far as how Blabber was going to take the spot of Scarin after last year with the MVP going to Scarin and then it being announced that he was leaving Cloud9 and Blabber would be promoted to full-time. People were worried, is Blabber gonna overreach? And the kind of coin flippy nature that had been associated with this player just been blown out of the water. This guy and this team have performed so exceptionally well while maintaining a very aggressive stance in how to play the game. That is not easy.
You can see Licorice getting pretty aggro onto Bang here, and as Zeyzal tries to turn around and punish him, the rest of C9 are able to show up in time to force Zeyzal to pop the stopwatch there just to keep himself alive. That's a pretty important cooldown. You only get one for the entire game, and he won't have it available here for the next team fights. Drake is live, and with Cloud9 having forced the enemy support away, they're confident that they can take this one free of charge.
All right. Looks like they want to charge topside. Everybody for EG looking for Licorice.
Licorice getting jumped on there by Kumo, nearly soloed out. Scarin shows up, but Licorice is fast enough to get away before the Sonic Wave catches up.
Love me some Nimbus Cloak flowers. I pretty much take that on every single jungler, every single game, but so many carry players love it as well. A lot of 80 carries, a lot of solo lane carries, and you can see extra move speed. Licorice not really worried about that Sonic Wave hitting. It gives you a lot of extra time to react after you see the projectile coming out too. So he's able to get away. Does have to burn Flash Cleanse though. So EG trying to look on the bright side of things will ping the Flash timer and the Cleanse timer for Licorice. Even though Cleanse timer is really short, I don't even know offhand if...
This is the great part about being... Oh, hold on. Cleanse, cooldown. The magic of Google. I'm going to cheat.
I'm going to say
210 seconds. 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, and that's significantly shorter, right? So I don't even know if they'll be able to...
It's about like what Ignite is. Yeah, it's definitely not like a Flash tier or Teleport tier cooldown. But... Licorice gets himself away bottom side. Zeyzal and Jizuke are hanging out here. And Jizuke, as you were making your last point, just dinged level 12. So he's still 4 levels away from that ultimate mega super level 16 Kale. And we're going to be waiting a while because his inventory is still a garage sale. Nice shoes, shiny sword, pirate trinket, old ring, other old ring, bottle of his favorite juice drink, but none of this actually combines into something that's going to win him a game here just yet as Licorice goes a little bit far forward. Jizuke's able to find the shutdown there, and I've spoken too soon as EG now have to run themselves away. Zeyzal's killed off by Sven. Jizuke still on the retreat. The Predator has been used by Blabber, but it is going to run out. He's not able to find the chase down opportunity here just yet. Kumo now the one who's been left on the top side to catch up in that farm department, and he is now out farming Licorice.
And counting the only couple of areas that they can actually attack, the no summoner spell Licorice. You don't have to time the summoner spells when you immediately return to him as soon as he's revived. Zeyzal, Scarin heading down to back up Jizuke, but look at how they actually got the kill. Jizuke ults himself and then flashes on top to get the credit there. Everybody else is going to have to run out, but in the end, a 1-for-1 while Kumo tries to farm up on top side gets your Renekton to be a champion again. Now he's got Blade of the Ruin King completed, has a bit of the armor that he had started with rushing Ninja Tabi and the shield, so does get to participate, has acquired level 12, evening off with Licorice.
And as we're talking about level breakpoints, Niski critically hitting level 13 means Ornn can now fund his own upgrades as Licorice gets jumped on here. Kumo and Svenskeren looking to make the play. It's Stand United about to arrive from Vulcan, who's able to find a taunt onto 2. Svenskeren tanking the damage now as Vulcan will again be the front line. Blabber makes his way towards the top side. Predator up and running. The Fat Man is looking for yet another play, and he has found it. There comes the cask out yet again. The follow-up CC is down, and C9 makes it look simple.
Svenskeren tries to safeguard his teammate there, and it just jumps in to get AoE'd by the 5-kill Gragas burst, who acquires another one, and now we'll start out the Baron. With the teleports, it looks like they actually do want to contest, though.
Redemption coming down to keep these guys topped off. Baron at 2K. Remember, the enemy jungler is down. Jizuke using the ulti there onto Zeyzal on the front line. Bang going to be taken very low. Vulcan nearly taken down. Instead, it's going to be the first kill of the fight over onto Zeyzal as the Baron is claimed, and so is Bang's life. Jizuke without an ultimate to use. If he's caught here, he is surely done for. He'll have the haste up just in a moment to probably get himself away to safety, but we forgot about the Licorice catch-up potential. The speed is too much. He'll grab his first kill of the game there as Sven will continue pushing up here in the mid lane, enchanting the minion wave. Kumo and Svenskeren are here, as is the rest of Cloud9, and they are not willing to let this turret go without being reduced to a pile of smoking rubble. Shelly rears up and kaboom! Turret's down.
Yeah, that one definitely a clear case of the sunk cost fallacy. EG may want to deny C9 the Baron, but they already lost the team fight, so they have no business going in 3v5. And Cloud9 take the kills, they take the Baron. It looks like they take mid.
Oh, the fights are never gonna stop. Svenskeren is killed off. Zeyzal nearly taken down as well. Blabber playing this Gragas so aggressively, but not mindless aggression. He knows his limits. He's going in. He recognizes, hey, I'm a 5-0 and 7 Gragas. The burst is there, and he's just setting up play after play here for Cloud9.
Definitely feeling pretty good about this performance. Analyst Desk was bringing up the question of Svenskeren versus his old understudy on Cloud9, and what is it going to be like? Any extra added pressure for Blabber?
Don't mind that, man. The student has surpassed the master.
It's one of those kung fu movies.
Yeah.
I've seen that one coming. Honestly, happens every single time.
Tale as old as time, man. But the next Drake is up and running. It's likely going to be secured here by the side of Cloud9. I don't really see how Evil Geniuses are going to maintain pressure over much of anything. Kumo does use the Blade of the Rune King onto Blabber to make sure he escapes from Blabber's Predator attempt. And that means Cloud9 have, once again, control over this entire bottom half of the map, as EG just have to fall back into their own base, dropping what little wards they can to try to control any semblance of the map.
And that dragon has Cloud9 written all over it. It's branded and everything. Coming soon. Cloud Soul should also be branded Cloud9.
Cloud9 Soul. Okay. Well, again, I know I jinxed it last game, but I'm going to do it again this game, because I don't think this goes to Soul. Not at this rate. Cloud9 have a reputation for ending games about 30 minutes in, and I firmly believe they have more than enough advantage in terms of gold, in terms of levels, items, all of it, man. Anything you want to measure this game by, Cloud9 is absolutely driving it.
I doubted you last time, but I am fully on board.
All right, you set sail with me? All right. Let's see if they can do it here. Cloud9, they've got mid lane inhibitor down. You can see an assist me ping coming out from EG as they know they have to protect the super minions coming into that lane. Licorice will head back up towards the top side here to get that lane pushing. They want to pressure as much as they can at the same time here. Baron has worn out, so EG wave clear will be more effective. Jizuke, now with those 2 items completed, he was sitting on components for both for a long time. As Hextech, Gunblade, and Nashor's Tooth are both online, he will be a significantly larger threat, but still 2 levels away from
I found a way to measure the game in which EG are ahead.
What's that?
Number of mallets in inventory. 2 phages.
What? How is
0. 2 mallets. You know what you use mallets for?
Bonking?
Breaking kneecaps.
Oh. Okay. So we measure this by the clearly accepted standard of mallets in inventory, e.g. significantly far ahead of their opponents. But by every other conceivable metric, it's Cloud9 who are really just shaping everything about this game. They head back to base right now, though, looking to make liars out of us here yet again, not wanting to overextend themselves, running into an EG that is scaling up. Instead, we've got about 90 seconds before Baron spawns again, and I'm sure Cloud9 will be ready to take it when it does.
And I'd like to touch on, again, playoff implications, because while Cloud9 have fully locked first, Evil Geniuses are right in there with both the teams that we just saw play in the first game of the day, TSM and 100 Thieves. So if they sustain a loss here, then it's going to really up the ante for all of our possible tiebreakers at the end of this week.
The seven-way tiebreaker dream's still alive, right? Just have some absolute maniacal mess of tiebreakers, but Cloud9 would love to make it happen. We'll see if they can close her out strong here. I don't really have much doubt towards it. I think this game is so far in Cloud9's favor. It would just have to be a massive throw from them at this point. There's not really even any, oh my god, did you see how well EG played that type of outplay potential? It just has to be, that was an int from C9. I mean, 12K at 26 minutes, it's pretty hard, man.
Definitely true, considering they also don't have a lot of defenses to play off, but the teleport comes in.
The Stand United immediately responds. Finscarin and Vulcan trying to make a move onto Licorice. They are able to find the initiation on the Cloud9 top laner, but Zeyzal is now the target as Finscarin has already been killed. Jizuke's ultimate's going to be keeping him alive. Vulcan looking to grab the CC. The damage down on the Van comes through. Kumo's now going to be targeted. Jizuke's going to be targeted. It's a double kill over to Sven. Blabber is dominating. Kumo is the last man standing, but 3 remaining members of Cloud9 will march right into the Evil Geniuses base.
Yep, that Nexus, they've got 3 ranged minions. All right, Operation Protect the Minions.
Protect those minions, gentlemen. Make sure that it does not, that was not the good protection. It's a good thing League of Legends is a 5v5 strategy game instead of an escort quest, because Cloud9 would not pass the escort quest.
I mean, the inhibitor respawned anyway, and so are the members of EG, so they're just going to take the Baron instead here. I think Cloud9 should actually... They won't go for a full reset. They'll just have Licorice and Vulcan head right out to the objective. They did see that ward, though, so setting up a bait.
Oh, Finscarin, you're going to walk really close to that brush, buddy. Oh, here comes all of Cloud9. That's not where you want to be. Licorice gets the kill credit as Zeyzal continues to run away. Cloud9, they picked the most important person for the objective. They got the enemy jungler. There's no chance of the steal now. As long as Blabber has his button ready to go to smite this down, there's no way EG can even contest, and Cloud9 take it for free.
Prophetic. I believe you will be correct, my friend.
Oh,
however,
man.
We're gonna get another soul, because Licorice is heading down to that Soul Drake. Pick up the Cloud Soul real quick, and Cloud Soul on Quinn is gonna be even more annoying. They popped the Shen ult at the last second. They did see the extra members heading down, though, so Licorice thinks better of it. But a Quinn with Cloud Soul being able to pop and have the extra move speed is gonna add insult to injury, I believe.
Lamborghini Quinn just revving it up, running straight down the lanes. I do want to see how fast he goes. It will be fun. But this game is this is mega doomed for Evil Geniuses. Cloud Soul on not just Quinn, but then Blabber can throw his ulti and just run on in there. Aphelios can ult and then catch up or kite back depending on what needs to be done. As soon as Vulcan arrives with his Stand United, he's going to be flying like a bat out of hell. Everybody on Cloud9 can just lock down these targets on Evil Geniuses. And remember, when you look at somebody like a Kale or somebody like a Kai'Sa, there's not a whole lot of mobility there. Yeah, Kai'Sa has the ability to cloak for a second and move around a little bit more quickly, but there's no dash on either of the big carries for EG to get away from this.
But level 16. Count blessings.
Okay. Level 16, and I guess Kai'Sa's Killer Instinct, because somebody will say, but Captain Flower's Killer Instinct is a dash. Yeah, but when it's only the ultimate, I still don't say, like, that's a reliable disengage there. You only get one shot, man.
I like how you're padding your defense right now.
Yeah. I gotta pad my defense because I'm foreseeing what people will. People always try to make Swiss cheese out of your points, man. Fill it with holes. So I gotta make sure
that. Trying to lawyer you, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I got cheddar instead of Swiss. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Okay, all right.
How do you feel about the Baron-empowered Cloud9 assault on EG, though?
Well,
oh, Bang.
as Bang loses half his HP to a Drag Assault, I'm feeling pretty good about it. As Zeyzal now also has to hoof it back to the fountain. They surrender the bottom lane inhibitor. They'll surrender the top side one as well. Their only chance is to make some sort of a defense here at the steps of their Nexus turrets, but that first Nexus turret, almost dead already, means they've got to press the button and they've got to go now. Zeyzal's looking for the initiation. Scaring going to be killed off immediately there by Licorice. Sven keeping himself alive with the stasis from the stopwatch. Kumo's able to grab the shutdown onto him. Jizuke over the wall with the auto attacks as Vulcan and Iski move forward. Bang buys only a moment, trying to get a little bit more damage down here into the fight as Evil Geniuses have found the opportunity to put plenty of damage down into the Cloud9 health bars, but it's too damn little, too damn late, and Cloud9 will once again wrap up a game at the 30-minute mark, and they will take down EG.
Ending their split with the Bud Light Ace and Cloud9.